Well, we've all just had a chance to catch our breath after that amazing game. But now on to the first of this afternoon's finals, and it's the ladies' final in a race to best of 11, a race to 6, and it's a repeat of last year's final. So let's get the players out, and the first player from Scotland is Shona Lucas. That's because everyone's trying to confuse me. So Shona, tough match.
Yes, very. She's a fantastic player, obviously last year's champion. So
looking to avenge last year's result.
that would be nice. Yeah, that would be nice.
So I feel like you're playing well enough to win.
I've played okay so far. Quite happy with it. Queuing okay. That's what you want, just to be playing as well as what you can.
You're looking forward to playing in the stream area.
I wouldn't go that far. Yeah, it's okay. I'll forget about it. Hopefully.
Well, play well, Shona. Good game. Shona Lucas. And her opponent, she's the reigning champion, it's Deb Burchall. I'll try and get your name right, Deb.
Thanks.
So, playing well, you've had some tough battles this week, though.
Yeah, really tough. I started off a bit ropey and then ended up against Sam Hurst and got through that 6-5, but started to play better as I got through that match. So, yeah, really pleased with that.
And Shauna's going to be a tough opponent again?
Oh, yeah, very tough. Yeah, she always is. And class player, and it's going to be a difficult match between us, but I'm sure we'll do our best.
Great. Well, play well, Deb. Have a good match. Deb Burchall. So I'll hand you over to the commentary box where we find Nick Hammond as our lead commentator, and we'll get the action underway with our referee, Mel Harley. I'll give you applause. So race to 6, and may the best player win.
Right, good afternoon, everyone. Sorry for the slight delay. Bit of a hold up in the previous match. And joining me in the commentary box is one of our competitors, the lovely Donna Evans.
Good afternoon.
The famous Donna Evans.
Allegedly.
Now we normally communicate by private message, don't we, Donna?
Yes, we do. Don't really need to discuss that now, I don't think.
Don't forget you've got to use your sex telephone operator's voice when you're commentating. So, Donna, you played in the event yourself. How did you get on?
To be honest, I was terrible.
Was that your tennis elbow?
Well, I don't like to blame it like some people do. But I have been struggling a little bit, but I don't think it affected me. I played Terry Lapsley in the first round, and she played amazingly, to be fair. She didn't really miss a great deal, and yeah, she thoroughly deserved to go through. Just hope I can find my game at some point.
Right, Debbie's won the leg, and she kicks us off. She's come up dry.
It's very uncharacteristic of Deb.
Debbie's going to have a go at these reds, I fancy.
She's a very strong player, as you're aware. But as she said, she has been struggling somewhat.
Well, it's a repeat of last year's final, so are these the top players in the ladies' game, would you say, at the moment?
But very, very strong. I mean, Deb's always been there or thereabouts. Since she made the swap over to black ball, I think it suits her game a lot more.
That's for last year, I believe. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Was it 5 years as England international world rules? She was telling me earlier.
Yeah. She's been there for a very long time. She's a very, very good player. Very strong, as is Shona.
Well, obviously, Debbie's the reigning champion, and Shona was the runner-up last year. But I understand that Shona's the reigning UK and Bapto champion at the moment. Is that correct?
That's absolutely right. Yes.
So it's a pick'em.
It's it's a coin toss. Can't really see Deb missing from him.
I could miss him from there.
You could miss him from anywhere.
It's very true. I think the record will reflect that the last time we played a match that I won, Donna.
I know you really don't want me to go into detail about that. The whole winner takes all on one frame when I was 1 set and 1 frame up. And fluke in your last ball. Was that your tennis elbow?
Back to the match, Donna. That's a good finish.
Yeah, strong start from Deb there.
Yeah, so Deb's taken a 1 frame lead.
That won't faze Shona at all.
Yeah, it doesn't mean much at this stage. I didn't actually see what Shona's shot was, actually. We were worrying about the scoreboard there. Because obviously Debbie came up with a dry break. And I'm not sure what Shona did that let Debbie back in.
No, I was...
Just looking at the route to the final, last 16 Debbie beat Jenny Lawson 6-3.
believe she was a couple behind in that as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Next up in the quarterfinals was Sally Marola.
Yeah, and Sally was 4-0 up on Deb in that match.
Really?
Yeah.
Goodness gracious, mate. Well, that's another decent spread.
Yeah, it's a massive break she's got, but...
Yeah, so it's two good breaks, just good spreads, but unfortunately nothing's dropped. Just like to apologise for the scoreboard. There's a typo there, and we can't fix it just at the moment.
Poor Deb.
It's correct in the arena. But it's not going to make any difference to the players because they can't see it.
Mm. If Deb gets this plant, I can't really see her getting stuck on anything on here. It's a nice shot. I mean, Deb does tend to shine in big events.
I think she'd like the white a little bit further away from the top cushion. Should be
Right, but at the bottom.
That's a very confident shot.
Yeah.
So how would you go about the finish here then, Donna?
I'd probably miss it, to be fair.
I mean, you play quite a bit of men's pool as well, don't you? Or in men's or mixed competitions.
Yeah.
I mean, what would you say that the difference is between the men's and the ladies' game?
To be honest, I think it's a confidence thing. I hate playing against women, to be honest. I think you find that it's I don't know. I'm not sure what it is.
Women are more pessimistic.
Yeah, I think so. And women are, other than, now this is going to sound maybe quite controversial, but a lot of women away from maybe the top 20 or 30 in the country just kind of tend to see pots.
Right, okay.
And don't necessarily look at the bigger picture.
The patterns.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which can be quite frustrating at times.
Sounds a lot like me, to be fair.
It does sound a lot like you. You'd be good at women's ball.
Don't know how to take that.
It's a great shot.
Yeah.
Lovely shot. She found her stride early.
Yeah, she's full of confidence.
Mm. You see Rach in the background. Rachel Tucker.
Shona put her out in the last 16 of this event.
She did. It was 6-3, I believe.
Yeah. It's well remembered.
Thank you. I like to pay attention sometimes.
And Shona took revenge on your opponent in the semi-final.
She did. Terry played so well against me, and again in the quarters. I think it was 6-1.
Yeah, beat Carol Vineyard.
Yeah,
And there's a Tiffany Vineyard as well.
I believe that's her daughter.
So then, it's Debbie to break again.
Third frame, you have Burchall to break, leading 2 frames to 0, time running.
West the white. Bit inside out breathing on that shot.
Just a little.
My plumber taught me that.
My midwife taught me it.
It's 5, isn't it, Donna?
Yes, thank you for that. I've done my bit for the population.
Well, I've had 3.
Nearly got a football team.
I got my first grandchild was actually due yesterday.
And you're here.
Grandchild. That's a great shot.
It's a lovely shot from Deb there.
Yeah, Deb's definitely playing with some confidence. She's not messing around. She's not phased.
I think she got the memo from Mr. Barton to get the games back on schedule.
Could be true. Yeah, we've got the doubles final following on straight after this event, straight after this match. Is that the first error?
Yeah. Just let Shona in here.
It's a tricky one.
It's not an easy first shot. But Shona is as good as anyone. She'll fancy herself to get this.
Well, I think she's going to play it.
I didn't see that.
Okay, for those of you out there that aren't familiar with black ball rules, the penalty following a foul is one visit,
One free shot.
one free
visit.
shot and a visit. So probably if you're playing a pub league or similar, you'll be used to 2 shots carry, or 2 shots don't carry in black ball. So that's Debbie's chosen to develop her first ball, covering up another red pocket there.
Could have come out slightly kinder, but
I think she's favourite in this frame.
you've got to fancy her as favourite, but
That's a good shot. Touch unlucky, but it's makeable.
she might be. See, on any other day, she'd be looking to put that yellow in the middle, bring the white ball down, take the ball on the cushion. But any other day isn't a World Championship final.
No, that's very true.
30 seconds.
She'll not be worried, I don't think.
You've still got to put her as big favourite in this frame.
So if anyone's got any questions for Donna, that's questions about the match,
Clean questions, please.
then feel free to post them on our streaming page, or you can send one of us a message.
Nice double air for Shona. That surprised me. I thought she would have taken the double on there. Given Deb half a chance here. She's just got to make sure.
Rushed that a touch. I think she could have made a touch better of that. She's still favourite in the frame.
As she mouths rubbish to herself. She's got very good temperament, Deb, but she doesn't like missing. She's a perfectionist, very much so.
30 seconds.
She's letting it run away from her a bit.
Mm.
She needs to be careful now.
It's not.
That's a good
It's a
recovery shot.
very nice shot.
Yeah, she's back in control now.
She's not going to be overly impressed with that. Still there, just bottom right. Got into that one.
Yeah, a bit of adrenaline in that one. She's not happy. Muttering to herself there, look.
She does that.
That's
It's
unlucky.
unlucky. That's given Shona a big chance here.
Yeah, really Shona really needs to polish off this frame.
Mm.
Otherwise, Deb's going to get too far ahead of her.
And again, this would be a standard clearance for Shona. But again, anything can happen.
Well, I'll tell you what, you can't normally make skill shots like that when you mean to. It's
Very true. I can't make skill shots full stop. It's a nice shot.
This
Should
is
be
the one
fine,
then. That's
It's
a
a
very
lovely shot.
good shot.
It's a great shot under pressure.
Frame.
So, Shona's pulled one back.
She needed that.
Yeah, without a doubt.
She'll be happy to get her first frame on the board.
And I think it's her break, isn't it?
I believe so.
A little wry smile from Andy Lucas there, who's Shona's husband. He's no
Okay.
stranger to winning titles himself.
No. Quality player. I mean, Shona's been amazing all the way through this tournament. I think she's only dropped, 3 frames in one of her matches.
Okay,
The others she's won 6-2.
Fourth frame, Shona Lucas to break, trailing 2 frames to 1. Time running.
say hi to Jean McElroy from Ireland. She's out there watching this with interest. Last saw her in Catalonia.
Another dry break.
I thought you were going to say another dry tournament. Catalonia is not a dry
Would
tournament.
never be so rude. Not on stream. I'm not sure if Deb's got a clear pot on that red on the cushion. She's trying to work her route out.
30 seconds.
The red that's by the yellow near the. I was going to.
That's a
That was the obvious problem ball.
Yeah.
As I was speaking, she's dealt with it.
she's got the ball down the rail. I'm not sure that red goes to the middle.
It's difficult. She's having a look. Well, whichever ball she takes, the issue will be what she does next.
30 seconds.
That's a good
Nice
shot.
putt.
I think she's in a little bit of no man's land there, though.
Yeah. I think she's got that, that ball closest to the centre goes up to the top corner. Then the red next to it down to the bottom. I've never lost a frame from here.
That's a superb
It's a
shot.
lovely shot. I think the only thing Deb's going to be looking at here is that she knows if she misses these, any of these, that those yellows are there for Shona to mop up.
We've got a message from Dan Rush here.
Oh dear.
Just opening it up to see what it says.
Yeah. That was so close to being perfect. So close.
Total snooker.
Shona's gotta be rubbing her hands at this. Like I said, Deb knew that if she made any sort of error there, those yellows are crying out to be mopped up. Shona doesn't miss those.
Okay, the referee's called a total snooker, and what that means is that Deb can
30 seconds.
still needs to hit the red, but she doesn't need to hit a cushion after contact.
Foul.
was unlucky. Not too far
Free
away.
shot, one visit.
This should be tall. Deb will be fuming with herself. It's a good first shot by Shona. But Deb's red safe, bottom cushion.
Wiped his feet. I think she's got a nice angle though. I think that was what she was trying to do, was pinch a bit of the pocket.
Nearly pinched slightly too much. But she's alright. I mean, this is the chance she would have been praying for.
It's a nice
It's a
shot.
lovely shot.
Oh, she snatched at that a touch.
Luckily, with her first shot following Deb's foul, putting the red safe, turned out to be a very good decision.
Yes. I still fancy to have got that, to be honest.
I couldn't have seen her missing, to be fair. Huh?
That's a good return.
Should be pretty standard to get the snooker back here. Someone has shown his calibre. Just going to clip off that yellow, put it on the table.
Not going to go for the dish then.
I would. That's what I
30
lost.
seconds.
Surprised she didn't go for the snooker, but
Well, in fairness, she's developed all the yellows into open play now, so
absolutely.
Deb's got a challenge here to find a safe shot.
One thing that Shona has on her side is she's got patience. That she will wait out. She'll wait until it's there. Like you say, I'm very surprised that she missed that yellow. But
30 seconds.
she'll wait her turn. She'll play the right shots until it's there.
Oh,
That
what
is
a shot.
slightly sick.
What a shot.
She got that out of the Evans School of Shot Selection.
That was absolutely tremendous. You can't argue with that.
Of course, it was tremendous. I taught her that shot.
And she's made it.
It's a great finish.
What a finish.
It's a magnificent finish.
And that's a massive frame as well. 3-1, 2-all. That's
Yeah.
a huge difference.
So,
Well,
goes to show why she's world champion.
now, I don't want to wish you a commentator's kiss of death or sound patronising, but I'm guessing that there are a few men out there pleasantly surprised by the standard in this match.
You'd hope so. You'd hope so. Women's ball does get a lot of bad press. But there are some top players. Like I say, two of the biggest players here playing now. They're both very solid players.
Fifth frame, Deb Burchall to break, leading 3 frames to 1. Time running.
So another big break, but nothing down. No reward. She lost the white a little bit there.
Yeah.
The white jumped about 8-9 inches up off the table.
She's had a result with the leave, and she
Jumped
did put her
about-
hand up.
About 8 or 9 inches off the table.
How big's that?
About 8 or 9 inches.
Okay.
A little private commentator's joke there.
A very little one.
Dan Rush will know, being a professional commentator himself. My mum's tuned in, Donna, so
Hello, Mrs. Hammond.
it's my moment of fame.
I'm sure she's very proud.
She's slightly depressed at being a great grandmum soon.
Oh,
My
it's a
nan's
privilege.
my nan's going to be a great great grandmum.
Oh, wow. It's a great first pot there from Shona.
Yeah, she's made a great pot, but I'm not sure to what advantage because she's got suit, but I'm not sure where her next shot's coming from.
Play nice little safety, I'd imagine.
Is she covering up? Oh, she's clipped the yellow. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure there was much reward for that pot. I'll be honest with you. So what's next in the ladies' game then, Donna? What's the next event?
Got IPA Ladies Tour, is it?
IPA ladies. I don't think we're running at all.
Have you not got the ladies section?
We haven't got a ladies section on the tour. No, we've got some.
Disgraceful.
We've got ladies playing on the tour. As you correctly alluded to earlier,
Yes.
and quite a few top players prefer to play with the men and the women. I mean, that goes back years. Go back into the early 2000s when Linda Ledbetter, previously Linda Moffat, 4 or 5 times world champion.
Yeah.
She played on the IPA tour. We had
So-
Jenny Lawson playing last year. Viv Rusco played a few. For any lady players out there that are interested, a lady player can play on the tour for half the price of the men. So that's £60 if they want to play in a one-off event, because committing to 5 events all around the country can be an expense in terms of money and time. But lady players out there that want to have a bash can play in a one-off event for £60, which is a guaranteed 4 matches, £15 a match. So you can have a look through the calendar. Oh, there's a bit of a rushed shot there. Bit of snatching coming in. Yeah, lady players who are interested in playing tour can play off in a one-off event near where they live. However, we are full, so there are going to be limited spaces to do that. So if any players out there are interested in that, then they should send us an email as soon as possible. Let us know what they would like to do.
It's definitely good value.
30 seconds.
I think with all the setup and everything, I think it's an experience for players as well.
Yeah.
Men
it's-
or women.
It's been brilliant here this week. What with the setup and the scoring, it's been. I've not known anything like it.
We are the professional tour,
Well, of course.
so we have to be the best.
I mean, the stream. I've had so many comments on how good the stream is.
Well, it's first class. It's TV standard. I mean, this is Dave's company. I mean, they're regularly broadcasting on BBC and other TV channels. You know, these aren't guys with webcams and laptops. These are professionals. Got a cameraman today.
It is a very professional setup, and it shows. Shona's clearly not settled into this game yet. Race to 6, you have to try and get in as quickly as you can.
I keep saying it, but she's going to have to start stealing some of these frames.
30
She's got a lot of
seconds.
experience. I think she's a world champion in 2004.
Yeah, she's got
European champion the same year, I believe.
a lot of titles under her belt. She's a very, very experienced player.
Yeah, I've known her for years.
Mm.
I know her when she was Shona Harper.
Yeah.
Before she married Andy.
I did say to Shona the other day that I did refer to her as Shona Harper the other day. Sorry, Andy.
It's not bad.
So that'll do.
It's a
It's a
percentage shot.
A containing shot. She won't be too disappointed with that. I think sometimes there's a lot of pressure being on the TV table.
The only time I've played on the TV table was against you the other night.
And you lost, officially.
Actually, I played about 5 matches back to back in Catalonia on the TV table and won them all by one.
Get a load of you. It's all about your last game, Hammond.
Okay.
It's not about history. You're only as good as your last game.
I was injured during my last game.
I was just shocking during my last game.
30 seconds.
It's not the worst result you could have had there. See someone like Deb in a normal game that obviously wasn't the difference between her retaining her World Championship title or not. If we were having a knock in the pub, she'd have come off that cushion, side rail, a little bit side, pied the yellow, and just cleared up. It's probably deemed rude to do that in a World Championship final.
I think sometimes, I mean, we get that quite often on the TV table, that sometimes players, wander from their normal style, and that's not always a good idea.
I always find myself
30 seconds.
just sort of second guessing, trying to work out what everybody else would do, and that's never a good thing.
Well, she's got a choice of yellows here.
I imagine she'd be looking to run that yellow up the rail.
The one next to the red on the
Next
right,
to the
up to
red,
the top rail.
Chuck it up the top corner. Of course, chuck it up the top corner being a technical term.
30 seconds.
Oh dear.
It's a bit of a scrappy one, this one.
Yeah.
But again, as the last frame, 4-1 and 3-2 is massive.
Indeed. It's a race to 6. Or best of 11, whichever you prefer. Race to 6 then.
30 seconds.
Would I like to see, or possibly in the future, maybe, don't know whether the IPA have thought about allowing the ladies to play sets as the men do. Maybe a slightly reduced race.
Yeah, if they would prefer it. I think what we're going to at the first committee meeting after the AGM, which is at the next tour, we'll discuss the World Championship format. Personally, I'm of the view that we should create a World Championship subcommittee or steering committee, and it could be the case that we invite someone from the ladies' game onto that committee. But
Sure.
that's my personal view, and I've not discussed it with anyone else at the IPA whatsoever.
Exclusive.
So don't take that as read that that's what's going to happen.
I think it
But,
would be good for the ladies' game for sure.
Yeah, I've got my own ideas, and I'm not going to express them in the commentary because I'll get shot. I mean, in terms of the format. Yeah. Oh, that's a good shot.
lovely shot.
Nice shot. And it is looking like 4-1 then. I think she needs it as long as she takes her time.
Mm.
They both stabbed at a couple of shots. Let's take your time. Yeah.
Another roll in for Deb.
There we have it. Alright then. So, 4-1 it is. Expect we're going to see the odds drift out a little bit further. Shona's got a lot of work to do. Yeah.
Oh.
12 to 1 on. That's worth £1. Shona at 7 to 1 is worth £1.
Definitely. You can't write her off. You can't.
No, of course not.
I think this is definitely the strongest start that Deb's had to any match in this World Championships. She hasn't been herself. But I suppose if you can do it when it matters more, can't be a bad thing.
Sixth frame, Shona Lucas to break, trailing 4 frames to 1. Time running.
And there's another dry break. I think out of all the breaks, we've only had one potted off the break, which is it's a shame because they've spread well every time.
Yeah.
It's just luck.
Do you think there's a tried and tested way?
Of
I
breaking.
think a lot of men will swear by cut breaks. Some will. I found, having watched the men this week, I think the tables are very fast and they're actually quite skiddy. And in some cases, it's been more beneficial to the player to just hold back a little bit on the power.
Yeah. I use the cut break as my second break. If my
Plan B.
Yeah, my plan B break. So if my plan A break's not going in, I'll swap to a cut break. But I use one of the Jason Owen breaking cues, and I found that to be excellent. I hit them at about 90%, 85-90%, with loads of follow through. So I'm trying psychologically to get the tip over the middle line, and then as the white strikes, as the tip strikes the white, I sort of flick my wrist as well, so to give it that extra bit of power. And I usually get a nice spread. I don't always pot a ball because that, to a degree, there's an element of luck in that.
Mm-hmm.
But I usually keep control of the white, and I usually get a good spread. I'm in trouble completely after that. It's a good shot there from Debbie. She's made a red as well, which obviously at black ball rules makes no odds. It's what we call a combination shot, sometimes known as a skill shot. And that's a feature of black ball rules, in that as long as you pot your own, as long as you make your own ball, make a legal shot, if you pot your own ball and you pot your opponent's ball at the same time, that's fine, that's legal. And what that does is that promotes... Oh, that's a miss. What it does is it promotes attacking play, and it means it doesn't matter where the balls lie on the table, there's always a clearance. Usually. Not quite, but there's often a clearance. You can develop a ball and knock one of your opponents out of the way if it's covering a pocket and so on.
See, now, obviously, I came to Blackpool 2 years ago, and that is obviously the main, world rules has their deliberate foul, and Blackpool has their skill shot or combination shot, which those 2 points are the most controversial for each different rule set. Now, a lot of people will say that to make the rules perfect, that the combination shot should be nominated.
I don't agree with that personally. I think that that would be difficult to police at the lower standards, so pub leagues and Division 2, King's Head, in the Woking League or whatever. It's going to be difficult. At that level of pool, at the lower levels of pool, an element of luck is okay, and even at the higher level, if you go crashing into if you screw back into a cluster of balls in attacking manner, then to be punished by a ball going in when your intention was to split them would be harsh. That would be my view there. Coming back to the deliberate foul, there is actually no such rule in world rules. Deliberate foul is not a term used in world rules. Oh dear, now Shona. It's an unforced error there.
So
1 free shot, 1 visit, time running.
that's not typical Shona there.
Well, Deb's got a clear-cut opportunity now.
That's a bad shot.
Well, you say that.
Well, I thought she was going to end up touching that yellow.
I think she played the pot, but she's okay. Let's tap these in. That's a good shot. Choice of yellows. She's very likely to use the one in the corner as her key ball for the black. It's a good shot.
This should put Deb one away from retaining her title.
Yes. So this black for the 5-1 lead, and as the American call it, put her on the hill. Yes, very good. Well, Deb's capitalised on an unforced error there.
Yeah.
I would have to say.
And never forget the saying, you only need a chip and a chair. Shona's still in this. It's going to take a hell of a lot though.
So, the deliberate foul.
Yes.
I was saying about deliberate foul. There is no such rule. Or what the rules are, it's not the fact that there's deliberate foul rule in the world rules. It's the fact that the penalty of a loss of frame is removed from the world rules.
That's right.
Now, the same applies to a lot of American games. The deliberate foul tactic, as you would be better described it, exists in 9-ball and other American games. Now, the difference is the equipment. And what the problem with a lot of players in world rules is that it is more often tactically an advantage to play a deliberate foul than not. And that's the problem for people regarding world rules. Now, if the equipment was more like American equipment or the Australian equipment, which is where world rules were invented, then the deliberate foul, the lots of playing of deliberate fouls wouldn't be a factor. So the rules are wrong for the equipment. And nobody likes them.
To be fair, I fell asleep after the first 4 words there.
Don't know what to say. Meanwhile, back to the match.
That was the perfect time for Deb to get a great break. Got one difficult ball, really, but she should be able to knock out now if she's got that angle. Looks like it from here.
Seconds.
No harm done, really. Shona's got a long pot, or she could opt to flick off that red. Pop the white behind the yellow. Has she got the pocket?
Yeah, this frame's going to take some working out. Huge frame for both players. Shona must win them all. I think that you see, probably this is the difference between the men and the women, is that a male player faced with a rack like this, that with that scoreline would probably be a lot more aggressive and attack it, knowing they've got plenty more chances afterwards. Knowing also that whatever happens, there's going to be a lot of pressure shots for Shona.
Very much so.
30 seconds.
Still a Burchall to play in this frame. Is there a virtue in developing these 2 yellows now?
You've got to think so, haven't you? It's the only shot, really. I'm assuming from that yellow does pass the red.
Yeah, I think it does. If it's played virtually perfectly, it will certainly steal the pocket at the least.
I'm sure Deb has a plan.
Have you been getting messages from our viewers?
No. Other than being told that I'm being very quiet. I don't think people realise how close we are to the table.
I thought you were going to leave that there. Those out there that don't know us, Donna and I have known each other for the best part of 20 years, but we haven't actually seen each other for about 12, 13 years.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. It's by counting interleague and all that sort of rubbish. For Surrey, 200 years ago, when we were young.
Back in the...
30 seconds.
Don't think I've ever been young, to be fair. Back in the UK 8-ball days. Professor Ball days.
The Lills days. They were good days. Bit of banter, didn't we?
You could call it that. I prefer to call it being terrorised. By your alter ego, which was horrific.
Well, it's pantomime. It's not real life, it's just the internet. Debbie's taking control of another pocket and she's lining up her chess pieces. Shona's going to have to make a move fairly soon. Otherwise, she's going to run out of visits. And I don't think that was the one. I could see Debbie having a go at these. Where she's positioned in the bottom right hand corner, she's now got 2 yellows there. She could play the plant and kick the black out at some point.
Just not at this particular point.
Not right now, no. She's going to have a go.
Yeah.
It's time to have a go.
This will be the one. Can't wait for somebody to be answering their phone in the arena.
Stern look from our referee. No, I think
I'm not sure.
Not sure that was the right shot at that time. I think she needed to be perfect behind.
Yeah.
Needed to be right behind that yellow
There
to make
wasn't
that shot.
enough room.
No, I think if she'd been behind it, then she would have nicked that pocket at least.
Let's give Shona a chance to lead.
Looking at the snooker here. She hasn't got it. Now Debbie can nick this pocket.
You're lucky Debbie's actually playing, because if she could hear you calling her Debbie, she would come over and probably hurt you.
Do you think she'll watch this match after it's over?
I think she might do.
Deb, I'm really sorry.
Get ready for some messages.
I'm a big fan. She's a lovely girl, actually.
She is. She's got a different persona around the pool table, which she didn't want me to talk about.
We had a chat. We had a bit of a chat in the run up to the event because, like the other top players, she submitted a player profile and we've posted it to our site, and we'll continue to do that for the lady players. Shona will go up probably soon in the next few weeks when I've had some sleep.
I know Deb's been putting in the hours on the lead up to this. I suppose trying to retain your title, you're the person that everybody's gunning for.
I don't know, there's a lot that Shona can do here. It's
I
really
can't
just...
see where she can win this frame,
I think
this moment in time.
she needs Deb to make a mistake.
Yeah, very much so. But I know last year when Deb won the title, she said it was the greatest day of her pool career to date. She loves her pool. Ridiculously good at it, as is Shona.
Well, if there's a better event to win than the world title, I'd like to know what it is.
30 seconds.
Oh, that could be the mistake.
That's what Shona's been waiting for.
Yeah, I've got a shake of the head from Deb now.
She's had a long wait in this frame for that. But
30 seconds.
massive shot there with no reward. It's so well there, but if you're Shona now, you've got to believe you've got half a chance here.
Well, I can't see if she can see the yellow. Well, there we are then.
I think it's a total, but it's difficult to see from there.
Well, Mel Harley, our referee's not sure, so I guess it's only fair we can't see it.
And he's not a bad ref either, is he really?
Yeah, he's alright.
Average.
It's not at all.
Oh.
Time running. Seconds.
Oh, I tell you what. I tell you what.
That would have been, vomit central if that had gone in.
I was jiggling in my seat.
My leg was going as well.
That's what?
My leg was going as well. I thought that was in. She'd have smashed the double in from there as well. She did it to me at in the back toe mixed doubles final. Horrible girl.
Now, Shona's got the chance she was hoping for. It's a good pot. Bit of work to do though. What do you fancy from here, Donna?
Let's have a look. She's got,
Red plant down the rail, or?
I don't know. I think that's a bit risky. If she's planting it, then he's taking the red over the other side of the table. I'll probably be clipping that one in over the corner. Bit like that. She's got a chance at the double here. Or whether she might just lay a little snooker, but it's risky. Does she just go game? That's unlucky. That needs to stop, and it hasn't.
Oh dear. Big shot required now.
It's gotta be. See, I love a double. Can't play a straight shot.
Is that double vodka or?
Vodka and Fanta has been the drink of this weekend.
30 seconds.
I've been drinking tea and coffee and Red Bull. Honest.
This is it now.
Oh, she's developed the blade.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Oh, it's... I'm not sure. Trying to see how much beneath the yellow the white is. She's just going to plop it in.
Back double. Pop the yellow in. reverse double it.
30 seconds.
I'd be thinking of popping it in and then playing.
Anywhere but there.
Hello. That's a little unfortunate. I thought she was going to play it with top left bouncing off the top cushion and play it down in this bottom left hand bag.
Is Mel called a touching ball?
Don't know. I'd say no.
Obviously not. Now then.
Plop that red top right. Leave it over the bag.
Well, plopping that red in the top bag is possible when you're 5-1 up, but a bit trickier when you're 5-1 down.
Like I said, I've never lost from here.
Nor me. Won a lot of matches from
30
here.
seconds.
I'm world champion every year from my seat.
What's she got? Oh, I don't think that was a shot. Oh, she's got
Yeah.
total snooker.
It's a good shot. Some
Total
brave shot.
It was a very brave shot,
5-1.
I think. I think that was a very brave shot. Can a load of right hand side flick it off the rail? Flick it in even?
You'd imagine she'd be playing it off the side rail, but no.
Up and down. Oh, now then.
3 shots, 1 wicket.
I didn't expect her to miss that. Not completely. That's a massive, massive chance for Shona here. In normal
30 seconds.
circumstances, play the black down to the pocket.
I think that's what she's going to do. Great minds think alike. Yep, that'll do.
Out in the open. Should be 5-2. Should be.
That's a good shot.
That's a nice shot.
Yeah, nice and confident. Come on, Shona. Ooh. Oh, no. So, Shona's lovely smile there. Shake of the head as well.
I still fancy it just to plop that in the middle, yeah. I've got to stop saying plop. It's not very professional.
Well,
Drop is the
here
correct
we
term.
go. Fasten your seatbelts. Is it in?
It's in.
It's in. Oh, what a great recovery shot.
Yeah.
So we've still got a match. That frame had a bit of everything.
Just a bit.
So, a little bit more pull in this match yet.
I think Shona deserves to have a few more frames on the board, to be honest. Dems has been brilliant. But
Yeah.
but someone of Shona's calibre as well.
Yeah, scorelines can be deceiving sometimes.
Very much so.
Eighth frame, Shona Lucas to break. Charlie 5 frames to 2. Time running.
was a big break.
Another dry break.
Well, they were spanked as well.
Yeah. This is where it's all sort of come undone for both of them.
Yeah.
Is the breaks. Which is a shame because they, as you can see, they both got huge breaks, but they're not getting anything from them.
I think on another day they would.
Definitely.
It's just one of those things sometimes.
Yeah. I think we saw if anyone had tuned in to watch that massive match just before this with Ronan McCarthy and Gareth Hibbert. You know, two ridiculously good players with huge breaks and coming up dry.
It's a good shot.
Again, she's got maybe one ball that she needs to drop on. That ball on the right hand side. That's just going to drop in the middle. It's difficult to see where she can go wrong here.
30 seconds.
I'm getting there's been a flood of messages that I've got through. People just can't believe how quiet I am, Nick.
Donna, I've only ever known you be quiet.
I'm a very shy girl.
I've got one here from from a fan. I'm guessing was meant for
30
you.
seconds.
And I hope it was.
That's a nice shot. That's a nice shot.
Well, this could be it. It's this shot, I think. Yeah, it's a nice shot.
Just needs to clip the edge of that yellow and the white. Go between those two reds. Ooh. I think she wanted to clip that back red then.
So, buckle your seatbelts, this could go anywhere.
Yeah.
There's a shot there.
Fancy her taking this to the bottom corner. Bottom right hand corner.
I can't see if it goes. I don't think it goes. I think she's got to clip it in and
30
chance to luck.
seconds.
Yeah,
I think that's what she's doing.
it's a nice shot.
That's a great shot. So it's this
That's it,
black.
yeah.
It's this black for the championship.
It is indeed. She'll believe she can do this. She'll just pop it in. She'll want to be taking her time over this one.
Seconds.
And there it is.
There it is.
So there we have it. Another defended title.
So, yeah, unlucky to Shona, but very well played, Deb.
Okay, well, stay with us, everyone. We're going to have the presentation ceremony, and then following closely after that will be the doubles final. which is 15 minutes behind. In the doubles final, we've got Gareth Hibbert and Dean Shields versus Roger de Mortier and Christophe Lambert. Anyway, we're going to hand you over to the arena. We'll hand you over to the arena in a moment. Following on from the doubles final at approximately 6:30, we have the main event final, which features Craig Marsh and Gareth Hibbert. You see, I've been busy working in the arena, Donna.
Still shaking.
So just give the players a few seconds to settle down. But I don't think the score's fair there. I think both players played their part in that final. So Deb's run out the 6-2 winner, and I think we're nearly ready. So, over to the arena.
Well, first of all, a round of applause for both players for a great final. Unfortunately, there has to be a loser, but she gave it her all, but unfortunately just came up a little bit short. It's Shauna Lucas. So a few words, Shauna? Just didn't quite happen for you in that match.
No, just didn't seem to get going. She, played well, stopped me. Yeah, well, it's one of those things, isn't it?
But back next year to have a third crack at the title.
Of course, yeah, definitely, yeah.
Well, it's been great to have you here, Shauna, and thanks a lot, and we'll see you next year. Shauna Lucas, a runner-up. But she's defended her title successfully. It's Deb Burchall, the Women's World Champion. Deb, how are you feeling?
Ecstatic is the word I want to use. Everyone was, saying how difficult it is to retain a title, and it's something that I really wanted to do. And I was a bit ropey in the first few rounds, and then I've just played one of the best games I've played for a while, and it had to be against Shona, or I wasn't going to win. So she did really, she did what she could do what I left, but I didn't leave her enough, and that kind of kept me in good stead.
The fourth frame was a big turning point where you did the long double and then the double on the black.
Yeah, I was a bit cheeky, but I felt like I should go for it rather than try and play another safety. I had a lead and I thought, well, I'll have a go and see what happens, and it did, and it went, and I was really happy with that. So
does this mean more than the first one? Do you think this is a bigger achievement retaining, or was the first one still the one that stands out?
The first one does stand out, yes, but this is... There's quietened a lot of people, a lot of doubters that were saying I wasn't going to do it. And, I'm very proud of what I've done, and, great support I've always got from Rachel and my family and everyone watching at home. So thank you. Well,
you've certainly silenced all the doubters. You are a two-time world champion. Well done. Deb Burchall. Deb Burchall. So we're just going to grab a quick cup of tea and we'll be back in 5 minutes for the final of the doubles.
And you got this a little bit as well. I thought that was more important. More. Were you good?
I've got about 10 take that references in. I didn't swear either. I didn't swear once.
Good.
I've gun Nick Hammond off. I said you were average.
Who?